Okay, now we are going to see what is passive transport. Passive transport is the movement of ions and other atomic or molecular substances across cell membranes without need of energy input. Okay, in active transport we need a energy like ATP molecules. Okay, adenosine triphosphate. Okay, but here in passive transport there is no need of energy, okay, to substance across the cell in the cell membrane. Okay, unlike active transport, if it does not require an input of cellular energy because it is instead driven by the tendency of the system to grow the entropy. The rate of passive transport depends on the permeability of the cell membrane, which in turn depends on the organization and characteristics of the membrane, lipids and proteins. Okay, there are four main kinds of passive transport: simple diffusion, facilitated diffusion, filtration and osmosis. Okay, see this diffusion across the plasma membrane. Plasma membrane, fat soluble molecules, water soluble molecules, channel protein. Okay, first one, simple diffusion. Diffusion is the net movement of material from area of high concentration to an area with lower concentration. Okay, the diffusion is the movement of the material in high concentration area to lower concentration area. The difference of concentration between two areas termed as the concentration gradient. Okay, diffusion will continue until this gradient has been eliminated. Okay, diffusion moves material from an area of higher concentration to lower concentration. It is described as moving solutes down the concentration gradients compared with active transport. Okay, the moves material area, it referred as to moving material against the concentration gradients. In many cases, passive drugs transport. Okay, example in many drugs, example of passive drug transport. The driving force of passive transport cannot be simplified to the concentration of gradients. If there are different solutions at the two sides, the membrane with different equilibrium solubility of the drug. The difference in degree of saturation is the driving force of passive membrane transport. It is also true for supersaturated solution, which are more and more important owing to spreading of the application of amorphosis, solid dispersion for drug bioavailability enhancement. Okay, the simple diffusion and osmosis are in some ways similar. The both type are similar to each other. Simple diffusion is the passive movement of solute from a high concentration to lower concentration until the concentration of the solute is uniform throughout and reach equilibrium. Osmosis is much like simple diffusion. It specifically describes the movement of water. Okay, not the solute. It a movement of water across the selectively permeable membrane until there is an equal concentration of water and solute on both sides of the membrane. Okay, simple diffusion and osmosis are both forms of passive transport and requires the cells. Facellated diffusion. See, this is the structure of facellated diffusion. It's also carrier mediated osmosis. Okay, mediated osmosis in the movement of molecules across the cell membrane. Special transport proteins that are embedded in the plasma membrane actively taking up, excluding ions. Okay, active transport of protons, H plus ATPases. Okay, alters membrane potential, allowing for facellated passive transport. For particular ions such as potassium, it down their charge gradients, their high affinity transporter and channels. Okay, it's a facellated diffusion. Filtration. Filter. Okay, filtration is the movement of water and solute molecules across the cell membrane due to the hydrostatic pressure generated by the cardiovascular system, depending on the size of the membrane pores. Only solutes of a certain size may pass through it. Example, the membrane pores of Bowman's capsule in the kidney are very small, and only albumins, the smallest of the protein, have any chance of being filtered through. Okay. The other hand, the membrane pores of liver cells are extremely charged, but not forgetting cells are extremely small to allow variety of solutes to pass through the metabolized. Okay, and pass through and to be metabolized. Osmosis. Osmosis is the movement of water molecules across a selectively permeable membrane. The net movement of water molecules through a partially permeable membrane from a solution of high water potential to area of low water potential. It's similar to the simple diffusion. No? That is solute in simple diffusion we use solute. In osmosis we use water. Okay, a low water potential. A cell with a less negative water potential will draw in water, but this depends on other factors as well as such as solute potential. Okay, pressure potential. There are three types of osmosis solution, that is isotonic, hypertonic, hypotonic. Okay, the isotonic solution, hypotonic solution and hypertonic solution. Isotonic solution, when the extracellular solute concentration is balanced with the concentration inside the cell. The isotonic solution, the water molecule still moves between the solutions, but the rates are the same from both directions. Thus, the water movement is balanced between the inside of the cell as well as the outside the cell. Okay, outside of the cell. It is isotonic solution. In hypertonic solution is when the solute concentration outside the cell is lower than the concentration inside the cell. Okay, the hypotonic solution. In hypertonic solution, the water moves into the cell and down its concentration gradients, okay, from higher to lower water concentration, that can cause the cell to swell. Okay, it can be make a cell to swell. Okay, cells that don't have a cell wall, such as animal cells, like I told you that animal cells don't have the cell wall, burst in this solution. Hypertonic solution is when the solute concentration is higher than the concentration inside the cell. In hypertonic solution, the water will move out, causing the cell to shrink. Okay, understand girls? Have any doubt? Okay, thank you girls. If you have any doubt, please ask me. Okay, bye, Allah Hafiz.